absolutely beautiful 2024 Gateway Games. We go strictly now to the field of performances. Just like we had in the opening ceremony, we had two superstars. One of them took the national anthem and of course the state anthem, and it was absolutely awe-inspiring. Thank you, Asha, for gracing us in the opening ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another performance, just like Benga did mention. This one is for the soon-to-be stars. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for
this first one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Although still an awaiting superstar,
yep,
has paid his dues,
yep,
is performed on practically all the big stages in Nigeria, from Lagos to Abeokuta to Abuja to Kano. It's been there. It's done that.
It's been
Please welcome
the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lino.
resilience, determination, and sportsmanship. Indeed, from thrilling victories to displays of camaraderie and sportsmanship, every little moment has reminded us of the power of sports to inspire, to unite, to uplift, and ultimately to create wealth. And that is the testament, the testimony and story of this 22nd National Sport Festival. Tonight, we gather not only to celebrate winners, but to honor every athlete, coach, volunteer, and supporter who contributed in no small way to the success of this festival. Ogun State, the Gateway State, is indeed proud to host the nation. And I think every one of you will agree with me that we've been wonderful hosts. No mistake about it. This is by far the best national sports festival ever.
Ever, my brother.
Yes, let me boast, Benga. Don't be jealous.
Ever.
Don't be jealous.
I have a reason to be proud. I'm a proud son of the state. So if you are proud, I'm prouder. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we've promoted national unity. There are a group of young talents here. A whole lot of them are orphans. Their academy has produced over 200 graduates.
Yep.
Through dance, they have expressed themselves. They have had the support of His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State. Ladies and gentlemen, permit us to welcome Our Excellency, partner in progress, partner in productivity, partner in excellence, the Deputy Governor of our dear state,
Engineer Noimot Salako
Oyedele
FNSE. Benga, there is something
It gives us great pleasure to welcome into our midst DJ of our nation, to welcome you to a revolution that has started in Ogun that will take over the entire world. In a couple of years, you will see athletes here performing on all the big stages of the world, and you will know that you are there when it all started at Ogun 2024.
Indeed, participants from the 36 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory,
entrenched progress and vision in the minds of many young people that came to perform today, that came to perform in the last 2 weeks, that came to perform in the last 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, sweat has been broken, sweat has been broken, blood has been shed, energy has been shed, energy has been spent, but today we are happy.
Celebration. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
Please,
let's make welcome.
please,
Let's make welcome
the Senate President of the most populous black nation, of the most populous black nation on the face of the earth, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency
Senator Godswill Akpabio,
Commander, the one we call Mr. Immortal Rice Mill, the one we call Mr. Productivity, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, Governor of the Center of Excellence and State of Aquatic Splendor. Eko.
I must say that indeed the closing ceremony.
The Governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke, who is here represented by his Deputy Governor, Prince Kolawole Adewusi.
We welcome all their excellencies from all the states in Nigeria. Thank you very, very much for turning here and be part of this closing ceremony at the Gateway Games.
You must have heard it said that the O24,
the preferred investment destination of choice, Ogun State, a state known for providing all it takes in ensuring that businesses thrive. If you are an industrialist, if you are an entrepreneur and you're not registered in the Gateway State, definitely you are missing out. The ease of doing business is top-notch, and of course, this is that state that will give you all it takes to excel in whatever you do.
Pastor heard a couple of days ago that Adire was stolen home of greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, before their excellencies came in, these young, dynamic Nigerians called the explicit dance troupe were entertaining.
Before we move to the explicit dance crew to complete their sets at this closing ceremony, let me also recognize the presence of His Excellency.
How many years of productivity? We also want to say 6 is the number. We want to say happy birthday, long life and prosperity. I want to say congratulations on hosting a great, great, great festival.
Yes, indeed. Omolojoibi information that our excellencies are seated and settled down. We would like to move over to the super duper talented superstar, YJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we please all rise?
Please, let's all rise for the national anthem of our dear country. Thank you.
a symbol that truth and justice reign. Our one request has us build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so we peace and blessing, Nigeria may be blessed. And so we peace and blessing, Nigeria may be blessed.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
a beautiful song you just
we'll
listened
take
to
the
from
Ogun State
Aina Vivian
Anthem.
Ebele Irobe, known professionally as YJ, one of the finest female singers we
God
have
bless Nigeria.
from our country, Nigeria. The national anthem and the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival Gateway Games in 2024. Let's have Ishaya, the Ogun State anthem. That's the Ogun State anthem titled Ishaya. One of the beautiful songs and one anthem that will keep reminding you that you have to work and it's time for work. A great tune. We heard the opening ceremony and that anthem with the great Asha, and this time around we'll have to play it also as the closing ceremony just after the national anthem that was done by the great female musician YJ. You're welcome once again to the Gateway Games of 2024, the 22nd National Sports Festival closing ceremony. It's the 29th day of May 2025, a day where so much has happened in the last couple of weeks. 11 days of constant competition, and I tell you, it's really been beautiful. My name is Azubuike Oniche, your commentator for you today, and I'll be giving you all the updates for everything that you're going to be listening to today, where everything is going to.
So far, and how this festival has been here in Ogun State.
Thank God today is the finals, and just to let you know, we enjoyed our stay here, no issues.
Well, for River State, the amount of athletes you've brought here today and how you guys have competed, how would you sum up overall in terms of the athletes now and where they ranked in the medal table for Rivers United?
Talking about the medals table, for now we are placed fourth, even though 1 or 2 places are yet to be uploaded on the medal table. We stayed proud as well. From 6th position to 4th position, from 35 gold medals to about 73 gold medals now. I think we have tried.
Yeah, you really have tried. Now, talking about preparations, what was the preparation like? You know, bringing all these athletes together, you know, in their various sports, and then transporting them here to Ogun State. And
we had a good time in camp. That's why the result speaks for itself. Because, like I said, from 35 gold medals last festival to about 73 gold medals now.
That's massive.
Yeah. So this is just a shout out to other states that they should look out for us again. The next time we come, there are different areas you have to take care of. And I'm just telling you now, to be honest, the organizers, I want to give them thumbs up. They really tried. And a lot of people never saw in this way, but they have proved themselves, and we're happy with what they have given us. I don't think... Look, I will sum it up by saying the highest moment is the number of gold medals we have won.
I mean, in the sports,
yeah,
which one caught your attention?
Generally, I'll say, listen, they all did well. I don't want to pick any...
I understand. The festival can get better.
Yeah, I pray the festival gets better, and I'm going to be assuring you people right here, the next time you talk to me, I will not be talking of 70-something medals.
Second edition of the National Sports Festival. It's been wonderful so far, and we've still got more interesting performances to come your way. Keep it locked with us. Still the closing ceremony going down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
At this closing ceremony of this festival.
Straightforward, I'm not con you. For one need you to son you, I do. I'm a ton so that I'm so high, you can tell. Straightforward, I'm not con you. Pay to the learning lesson. Shama me the bed. I survive anytime we did it. I know get time, I know get the patience. Spending money, plenty. Tell me could dance. Make it dance. Let the music in the play. Almost say you could dance. People making shit was so. Hey Jago, me your Jago. Should it be your pass? People making shit was so. Hey Jago, look at Shago me bata. CEO, I'm pastor. Oh, tell me you don't go.
What a performance you've just seen at Ogun. And you can see that on your screen. So pulsing and still so well coordinated. What a performance. And you must give them kudos. Really, really lovely. And I must tell you, we are just getting started. So the two voices you're hearing, and they are the ones actually anchoring from the stage. But we must give kudos to the guys who have made this performance really, really beautiful. What a performance to sing from those guys. And just like we saw with the opening ceremony, if you missed out some joys, some record-breaking performances, all for the 11 days of this event. I must say kudos to everyone who has done so well to make this event great. From the dancer's name into the Nigerian swimming history, breaking the 16-year record set in 2006 with a time of 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And we'll be taking them one after the other.
Let me also welcome a man.
Just to remind you, dignitaries from different parts of the country are here. And one of them is none other than the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Godswill Akpabio. And you can imagine how much joy it will be for him having the closing ceremony on his birthday. What a day for that man. Honorable Prince Adedapo Olusegun Abiodun, MFR, CON. He was born on this day in 1960, a Nigerian businessman and politician who has served as governor of the state since the 2019 down. Just to give you quickly, so Efzibo is one of the names that we have on the list. And we've got athletes from Lagos, Bayelsa, and also Edo making it to the list. 7 different lanes. And you'll be asking who would have won this one. It's just a recap of what happened exactly earlier on. And we'll just take you through so you can have a picture of what exactly happened earlier today. It was a great race, I must tell you. So like I mentioned earlier, we have artists from Anambra. There's also Efziba Gabriel Okon, Rejoice Anoche, Jacinta Lawrence Andrew, and God's Mind Nelson Eteng from the Fighter Junior Athletes. On lane 5, we've got the Lagos athletes, Miracle Owen Donald, Jane Choma, Oyeneho, Oluwadamilola Esther, and Ashiat Omomi. There is also Bayelsa, Edo, and Osun State making up the 8 lanes that contested for the 4x400 meters women relays. Camera on that one on beat number 88. Getting ready for this beautiful race. Favor Komisiri Uruna running for Bayelsa. She's also got Sarah Lori with Misa, Olani, Victoria Ayomide, Temitope Fatima Adebayo, all from Edo State. And finally, Osun State, we've got Jane Chioma, Oyeneho, Oluwadamilola Esther, Aishat Omomi, and also Miracle OM Donald. All of them representing the Center of Excellence. And they're on their marks, getting ready just to know who exactly won this race. Let me leave you on that suspense as you watch what happened earlier today. The race is on 4x400 meters, so they have to go around and pass the baton again. So it's going to be 1,600 meters all together for 400 meters each from these 4 runners.
One thing stands firm: Nigeria will always be one. So the athletes are ready. It's time for us to show the whole world that from Ogun to Oyo to Osun to Ekiti to Kwara.
Seconds. What a race. What a race. 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Ogun winning this one. The hosts doing this one in style. Finishing first with 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Rivers coming second. Lagos on third. Edo on fourth. Bayelsa on fifth. Anambra on sixth. The Battle General is finishing seventh. And Osun not starting this one. Ogun State, congratulations for the women. The 4x400 meters women's final. Just like we started on the opening ceremony, it's time to also see all the states swinging their flags. And Team Ogun, we always take the lead. You've also seen Team Bauchi very much right here. What an event it is. They all started and they are happy to be also saying thank you for having us. Team Ogun are really dancing, showing their traditional attire, their joy for how much they've done. Finishing among the top 3 is really, really huge for them. It's really been a great event for them, the host of this event. What an event has been for Ogun State. 69 gold, 56 silver, and 62 bronze. A total of 187 medals put together. And you really love their color, the yellow and celebrated their appearance right here. We've also got Kano right here, also waving their flags. Ebonyi State is also very much right here. Team Obion, Ebonyi, just in front of Ondo State. But big one has to be Team Ogun. They call their stand Isheya, which is their anthem. Isheya means work starts, or work has begun. And I tell you, they actually came to work and they have delivered the goods for the state. They almost don't want to leave. They're taking it gradually. And you must give it to Prince Adedapo Abiodun, the governor of the state, for doing a great job. Putting all together. And you can see them really dancing as they walk into the pitch. Team Nasarawa is not left out in their all-green outfits like Nigeria. They also here enjoy celebrating. So Nasarawa finished in 25th position, 1 gold, 2 silver, and 12 bronze. Ondo State is not left out. They also part of the celebration. They finished 19 with 2 gold, 5 silver, and 8 bronze medals. Kebbi State is also here. Here is just the best way to celebrate the governor of the state. Honorable Prince Adedapo Abiodun. Timba Prince Adedapo Abiodun. Timba also finished second. And you can see them really dancing, very consistent, and their governor is so happy seeing what they have happened. Doyediri said that time he's really proud of his people. 80 gold, 54 silver, and 59 bronze medals, just behind the other states. A total of 193 medals put together. Timba also, congratulations. And this is the center of excellence. Join the Unity Walk, the parade of the athletes and the contingents from the 36 states, including the IDs from the 36 states, including the IJA and the FCT. 38 of the states. Right Honorable. Not forgetting Sam Monday Onyeme. Not forgetting Sam Monday Onyeme, who was here at the opening ceremony. He's really happy with his state. Not forgetting Sam Monday Onyeme, who was here at the opening ceremony. Celebrating hugely with these people. He's really proud of their state Delta, the champions of the 22nd National Sports Festival. I tell you, they've won 11 out of the last 13 in Delta. Very well.
International superstars.
They're really doing well. They have really come out every year to participate.
You can go to promotion in presenting in the environment. But one thing that has happened is that Premium Trust Bank has come through as our main sponsor. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome the Managing Director of Premium Trust Bank to please step up and give a sharp message.
Hello, hello. Hello, Mike. Well, see here at the main bowl of the MKO Abiola National Stadium. The closing ceremony is still very much ongoing right here. And with me, I've got the head of delegations for Bayelsa State. I'll leave him with the honors of introducing himself. Tell us your name, sir.
Would be to achieve, to overrun the Delta, but that was not too far. It was a bit too far. But I know that we've come this far. Previously you see the gap in the National Sports Fair between the first and second and third. But this time we've bridged it, and we are sure in Enugu 2026 we are going to do the unthinkable.
Do you have any strategy to beat Delta State come the next festival? Because they've been so formidable. Talking about Delta State as far as the festival is concerned. So, what's the strategy in mind to overtake Delta State?
Yes, we have a strategy. Don't forget, just a month or two ago, we beat Delta State at the Niger Delta festival. And this time around, you've had success. Besides that, you cannot succeed if you don't have the funding. So we must thank His Excellency Senator Lawrence, Senator Doediri, who is the governor of our state, and of course the one who supervises sports, that's the deputy governor, Senator Lawrence Olujakpo. And don't forget, we have a champion in this an Olympic champion. General Commissioner of Sports. So if you see this mix of people who are so passionate about sports and then who have the know-how, if you talk about our Excellency, His Excellency Governor Diri, he had been one time Commissioner of Sports far back 2006, and he was in the Gateway Games. Yeah. He's here again. So he who wears the shoes knows where he pinches. We have a Deputy Governor who is so passionate and versatile, and of course with the champion and the Director of Sports and a team of technocrats, blending together, of course you cannot but just get what we are getting, the result we are getting.
I mean, one thing I'm going to ask everybody who comes sit here with me is how Ogun States have put together this festival. What is your summation with what you've witnessed in Ogun State so far for this festival?
Well, I must give Ogun State pass mark. Because we were here in January for the inspection of facilities, and somehow by collective decision we had to put up the festival to May. And when we come here, there was a total transformation. Total transformation. You can see even the main bowl where we are, you see that it's an edifice, beautiful. And of course you go to other arenas, the Alaka Sports Stadium, and then more importantly, you have to give your athletes the best in terms of accommodation, welfare. And that is so far on record, we have had the best of accommodation in any sports festival ever hosted in Nigeria. So those are take-homes and those are positives to have to bring to the fore that yes, Ogun State are done well, they are good hosts. And they didn't say host to win, they tried anyway. It's a good that they are going to be on the third place to complement all that they put in.
Before I let you go, what are the plans for your athletes? I mean, I know you're not going to sit and wait till the next festival. I mean, a lot will be going on in between. So can you walk us through briefly what the plan is for the athletes who've competed for Bayelsa State here?
Well, first and foremost is to motivate that the athletes have done well. You saw His Excellency Senator Doediri just came to the stadium, walked to the stands of Bayelsa State, and then gave them words of felicitation. And he dropped 20 million right now to motivate them.
Massive, yeah.
Yes, and he had assured us in the ESCO, in the Executive Council of Wednesday this week, 2 days back, yesterday, he made a promise that once we get back to the shores of Bayelsa State, he's going to reward the athletes. And that is the start. And as all our programs are funded, we are going to be sure of total funding. So our plans which we want to put at the end camp and then break, assess our progress. Then we'll do so many things, expose our athletes to national and international competitions to prepare them for the next national festival, which we don't actually know. We anticipate that between September and November we should be there, and then we should do the unthinkable.
I mean, Bayelsa State, you guys have really competed well here today, finishing second in the medal table. Are there any moments in all the sports that stood out for you? I know you won, but is there high points that you can pick out that was the standout moment for Bayelsa State?
Yes, you can see that we are doing very, very well in the weightlifting. We won 15 gold medals there. It's outstanding. We won 11 gold medals in Wushu Kung Fu. Outstanding. We won 14 gold medals in wrestling. Outstanding. We won 16 gold medals in swimming. Outstanding. So those are some of the sports I've just, and you've seen that here. That's why I said we've created a niche for ourselves. And going forward, whichever sports we are going to get in there, then create a niche, and that is perhaps the strategy which we are going to, become first to be on the podium in 2026.
Congratulations once again to the whole of Bayelsa State.
Thank you very much.
Well, Bayelsa State really competing well for this 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. We hope to see them do better in the next edition, which will be going down in Enugu State. We are still very much here at the main board of the MKO Abiola National Stadium. The closing ceremony is still ongoing. It's been fun all through. Stick with us. We've still got more entertainment to come your way. Don't you go anywhere.
Thank you.
Ably represented today by our deputy Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. Your Excellency, the sport-loving, the youth-loving, the ubiquitous, the production manager of Ogun State, Prince Dakpo Abiodun CON. Permit me to say all other protocols duly observed. Greatest Nigerian athletes, we have done it together. This evening, I'm working from two ends. Thank all the athletes, the organizers, for a job well done. Congratulations to every one of you. But let me especially thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the father of the nation, but for your intentional attitude and purpose towards sports development, we would have had this sort of events. Of course, I want to thank my governor, my leader, Prince Dakpo Abiodun, who has completely changed the face of the National Sports Festival. Tell it in the East, tell it in the West, tell it in the North, tell it in the South, tell it in Timbuktu, tell it in New York, tell it in South Africa, tell it everywhere in the world, that in this part of the world, we can intentionally put things together and get it right. Yes or no, athletes? Together we have hosted the best national sports festival ever organized in this country. And again, like I said at the opening ceremony, if there's anybody that should know, I should know. I've been part of every festival in the last 20 years. No festival has ever been as organized as this. Governor Dakpo Abiodun, I thank you so much. But don't let me leave this stage without thanking the Czar of Sport in Nigeria, Malam Shehu Diko. Your resilience, your cooperative nature, your gentleman gave us at the MOC the impetus to put together this sort of events. I want to thank all the boys and girls, all the men and women who took part in this event. Like I said, my job is double-trunk. Today, I have to announce the winners of the festival. Unfortunately, table tennis is still going on. I may not be able to announce the second and third. But for the champions, it gives me great pleasure to announce, as a Warri boy, that the winners of the 2024 National Youth Sports Festival, again, goes to Delta State. Delta State, congratulations. Between Bayelsa and Ogun State, in the next few hours, we'll know second or third. But it's been an amazing competition, very tough, and we are proud of every one of you. I've also been asked that we must intentionally recognize the work done by women in sports. So today, we are presenting trophies to the state that gave 50% women representation. And the winner is Anambra State. 50%, 50-50, Anambra State. Come forward for your trophy quickly. We have also been asked to present a trophy to the state, again women, with proportionate contribution of women. And that trophy goes to Kogi State.
Of womanhood here at the Gateway Games. It's the first time it's been done at this particular level. Remarkable thoughtfulness.
Anambra State, thank you very much. Thank you.
Of NSC. Thank you, Anambra State. Very quickly, Kogi State, please.
Kogi State.
Congratulations, Kogi State. Kindly step forward, please. Step forward, Kogi State. Kogi State.
Kogi State. Gender equality. Thank you very much. Thank you for empowering our women. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Director General of the National Sports Commission, we thank you very kindly. Absolutely divine feel of leadership and thoughtfulness on the part of the NSC. We do not take you or your time for granted. Very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, Bukola Pade has been absolutely amazing, and so also is the next gentleman that is coming to the microphone. A man who currently sits atop the helm of affairs of sports in Nigeria, an icon of administration and the matchless patriot. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me divine pleasure to bring forward the #1 individual in Nigerian.
Say all good things come to an end. For so many who had a wonderful time here, we'll be hoping that this doesn't come to an end. That's the chairman of the National Sports Commission, and I'm sure we'll be cool. Just walking down the aisle to go onto the stage for
my DG have said most of the things I was supposed to say, but I have a short speech, I guess. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, here ably and a deep sense of national pride that I address you this evening as we mark the formal closing of the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival tagged Gateway Games 2024. Permit me to start by conveying on behalf of the entire sports family and the indeed over 200 million passionate Nigerian sporting community, I extend our profound appreciation to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, and the wonderful people of Ogun State for hosting this festival. Your generosity, warmth, and efficient coordination have made this festival not only successful in its memorable in its spirit, which has resulted in positive outcome and one destiny. They have not only broken records, they have broken barriers and built bridges across communities. The Gateway Games have also demonstrated the growing viability of the sports economy in Nigeria. From the surge in local merchandising, hospitality, the influence of private partnerships, Ogun 2024 has clearly shown that sports is indeed a driver of the economic activities. To the main organizing committee, headed by my friend and brother, indeed resolute in its mission to build a robust, sustainable sports ecosystem, one that develops talent, promotes values, and enhances Nigerian global standards. To the delegates, we wish you safe journey. To the delegations, we wish you safe journey masses back home. May the spirit of unity, excellence, and friendship that this festival has nurtured continue to grow across our nation. In conclusion, I am bold to say that the Gateway Games 2024 has been a huge success across all parameters, exceeding the sporting, socio-cultural, and economic benchmarks. Indeed, it is the best game in recent history, if not and a clear example of the positive outcomes of the bold reforms envisioned by our dear President. Finally, once again, I thank the Governor for taking this huge task to organize this festival, and we hope the next horse will be the best and better than this, and the next horse will be better than this. That is what we'll all expect. May God bless our athletes. May God bless Ogun State. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and good evening.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
The words of the chairman of the National Sports Commission, Malam Shehu Duko, who appointed the chairman of the commission late last year. Also held the chairmanship of the LMC, responsible for the management of the Nigerian Premier Football League, and was pleased with the turnout of the crowd from the athletes participating in various sports, from the innovations. We saw demonstration for flag football, we saw for esports, and we also saw the invited junior athletes. One of many initiatives put together for this edition of the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Now Team Delta State once again will return to home soil as winners, winning it for the 5th consecutive time. Delta State.
And today, in my darling Ogun, I see history being repeated. I see greatness happening. I see greatness moving. I see Ogun hosting the best of all games.
We are indeed very appreciative to
the whole state have also given your best.
Thank you
Team
for
Ogun,
giving us that support.
the pick of the bunch had to be that football event where
Actualizer of dreams. A man who conquered the private.
thank you very much here, the MK speeches to come. We'll go on a very short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Should you?
We got the Hugh till meet again, and also some musical performance to light up the atmosphere. I mean, we saw what went down at the opening ceremony, where we saw loud urban choir gave us a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. We saw the iconic Usher also gracing up the opening ceremony stage, and unarguably the best of the lots. Good fight. Had a brief chat with the head of delegation for the Bayelsa State contingent here, and he spoke with so much confidence, so much optimism that Bayelsa will do all they can to topple the dominance of Delta State as far as the festival is concerned. So it is one we want to keep an eye on. It is one we want to keep our fingers crossed. There's another keenly competed race amongst these states. Kwara State, Bayelsa State, Rivers State, Edo State, the invited junior athletes, Team Lagos, Team Akwa Ibom and Team Edo State all competed with a 4x100 meters final, and it was skillfully contested. Had the fans up on their feet from start to finish.
From New York to Australia, K1
going toe to toe with Team Delta, but this time in the 4x100 meters, they wouldn't let go. They showed their tenacity to compete, and in the end of the day, they went in to clinch gold. Oh, look at that race. The baton now being exchanged. heading into the final 100 meters lead. The final lap for by 100 meters men's final. So these are the kind of races the track and field lovers at home watching were keenly expected to see and to witness. More so when you're live in these very stadiums to enjoy the action. Very sure those who were here for the football event wouldn't forget that day in a hurry. Great names have come out from this state, from the gateway state, Ogun State.
The #1 citizen of our state, a man that epitomizes,
The likes of Wole Soyinka,
a man that's transformed,
known for his philanthropy,
that has shown that greatness resides in all of us.
into step on the closing ceremony stage.
How to organize a
You need to see how he was so joyous in that VIP area when Team Ogun were scoring goals upon goals in that men's final for the football event. Tells you how much he is of a sports lover.
Thank you very much, MCs, Benga, Pastor. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola, permit me to appreciate all my colleagues who are not able to be here with us today, because today is also the second of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who today is ably represented by his Deputy Governor, Dr. Olufemi Hamzat. I also would like to appreciate and recognize my brother, the Executive Governor of Osun State, Dr. Ademola. I was surprised when the Governor of Bayelsa was sharing with me the fact that when he was Commissioner for Sports in Bayelsa, this man was also the Honorable Commissioner for Sports in Ogun State. Today, the Almighty God has found him worthy of elevation. The Secretary of State Government of Ogun State, Mr. Tokunbo Talabi, the Head of Service, Mr. Kehinde Onosoya, my Chief of Staff, Dr. Oluwatoyin Taiwo, all former governors here present. Permit me to use our own Navy Captain, Rashid Raji, as a point of courtesy to all the former governors of Ogun State. All former deputy governors here present, using Prince Segun Adesegun as a point of courtesy to all of you. Permit me to appreciate all our paramount rulers, using His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Kehinde Olugbenle, the Olu and paramount ruler of Yewaland, the chairman of the Ogun State Council of Obas, as a point of courtesy to all our Royal Majesties, namely the Alake of Egbaland, Oba Dr. Aderotun Aremu Gbadebo, the Akaribu of Remoland, Oba Dr. Babatunde Adewale Ajayi, and of course the Awujale of Ijabiland. All retired heads of service here present. The 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival, tagged Gateway Games 2024. For the past 2 weeks, our dear state has had the distinct honor and privilege of hosting Nigeria's largest and most unifying sporting event. In these unforgettable days, we have opened our gates wide to welcome the very best of our country. Athletes, coaches, administrators, officials. It marks a triple milestone of deep personal and professional significance. My 65th birthday, the 6th anniversary of administration's stewardship of Ogun State, and the closing ceremony of this very spectacular National Sports Festival. I want to thank the Almighty God for His grace, His guidance, and for the opportunity to serve our people with unwavering commitment to progress and to purpose. Purposeful governance and inclusive growth. We are deeply honored by the presence of the President of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, Youth Development, as well as also the National Sports Commission, chaired by Malam Shehu Diko, and to the main and local organizing committee, my indefatigable team within the state government, our committed volunteers, hands extended across rival lines, and moments of mutual respect shared even in the face of defeat. As the spirit of Ogun remains unbroken, community engagement, and of course, statewide pride. The strength of the discipline of excellence, the spirit of something greater than oneself. These are the building blocks of it to build a Nigeria where every talent is nurtured, every dream is valid, and every citizen is empowered to contribute.
Forward State Executive Council members, let us unveil your surprise.
His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun. Officially the birthday boy today. He would be celebrated. No better way to celebrate, no better way than on the grand closing ceremony of the National Sports Festival hosted.
But also as a very happy and proud son of Ogun State. But for honor, to make friends, and for indicating unyielding hope of a strong and united country. You have shown the world the strength, capacity, and hospitality of Ogun State. This was a world-class age and sportsmanship. Your participation has reminded us that in every young Nigerian lies capacity for greatness, an ability to young heart, determined to contribute to the Nigerian heart, determined to contribute to the Nigeria that we must build. That we must build. A glorious land flowing with milk. A glorious land flowing with milk and honey for the good of all. For the good of all. And now, as we bid farewell, I wish each of you a safe journey back home to your states, cities, and places of abode. May you travel in peace and return home telling the story of Gateway Games in Ogun State.
Thank you, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we'll cut the birthday cake. And follow him. Distinguished Senate President, you will help supervise the cutting of the cake.
A beautiful speech there from the former head of state. Olusegun Obasanjo on the 65th birthday of the current governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun.
Your Excellency, all protocols observed. After the speech by the former president, our own Olusegun Obasanjo, this year round, it is now time for us to cut the cake to mark the birthday, the 65th birthday of a great leader, a great achiever, a trailblazer, a vivacious gentleman, a man, a joyful fellow, in the person of Dapo Abiodun, CON.
Make some noise for the birthday boy!
I will tell you to extend your hand,
Mr. Governor,
and touch the cake with your dear wife, and all of us who are here, Chairman of NSC, Director General, the Senate leader, distinguished governors, and former governors, our own Baba or Shoba, our mentor, the head of service, the Speaker of the House, the Deputy Governor, the First Lady of the State, all dignitaries here, wherever you are, Mr. Speaker, just extend your hand. I'm doing same, and I'll just pronounce 3 letters, and then we will cut the cake. Give me a G. Yeah. Give me an O. Give me a D. Yeah. And let's pronounce together, God.
thank you. Please, Senator.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The number 3 man in the country.
Thank you.
Senate President.
The Senate President
He
will hold on
his speech.
Thank you.
After this cutting of the cake.
Thank you. Thank you. The Senate President will be delivering a speech on behalf of the President. We want
please make way for the Senate President.
So celebrations still in the air for His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun on his 65th birthday. And what a way to celebrate on the closing ceremony of the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Well, the Senate President of the country, one of a handful of dignitaries here today for this closing ceremony. Chief Gospel Pablo, leading the celebrations there for Prince Dapo Abiodun. But it's looking like we've got some more speech to come your way. I've seen one from the governor of the state. We'll be listening to another rather from the Senate President.
Let's wheel the cake away.
You know the floodlights, still the closing
Please,
ceremony. Gateway Games 2024.
And leave the aisle.
Here at the Gateway State, Ogun State.
President's speech. Thank you very much. And now, Yali!
distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, representing Ogun West Senatorial District,
the special advisor to the president on grassroots sports, Honorable Adeyinka Adeboye. God bless you.
Zulu Authority.
All National Assembly members should come and stand with the Speaker, with the Honorable Senate President.
Yes, indeed, all senators here present. Senator Solomon Olamileko Adiola, also known as Yayi, representing Ogun West, please come forward and stand with the Senate President. Honorable Goiga Nasir Isiaka, who is also here. Honorable Abiodun Isiaka Kilade.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all members of the National Assembly,
to welcome to the microphone a man of uncommon transformation, a lover of sports, the man who gave Nigeria the best stadium in Africa, Senate President of the most populous black nation on the face of the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, most distinguished Senator, Goswill Obot Aim Akpabio.
Well,
I'm happy to enter the ring
of Ogun State. Time to hear from the Senate President of the country, Chief Goswill Obot Akpabio, for his own speech.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, the performing Governor of Ogun State, the sports-loving Governor of Ogun State, the nation-building Governor of Ogun State, I salute Dr. Abiodun, CON. I salute your dear wife. I salute your Deputy Governor. I salute your Speaker. And I'm here with a galaxy of stars from the National Assembly, all lined up, together with the leader of the Senate, Opeyemi Bamidele, even the chair of appropriation, Olamileko, is also here. Former senators are with me. One of them is looking, Senator Boacha from Taraba State. My mentor, and that what I've seen today and what has happened in the last 2 weeks in Ogun State is a question of carrying out the manifesto of the All Progressives Congress and simply renewing the hope of Nigerians in sports, simply renewing the unity of Nigeria through sports, simply renewing the friendship and the oneness of this nation. You have justified why the National Assembly had to go back to our own national anthem as one of our achievements in the last 2 years. That though tribes and irrespective of our own religious differences, this is the way Nigeria should be. And you have made it so. Congratulations, sir. At 65, we look forward to celebrating you at 70. Amen. We look forward to celebrating you at 75. Amen. We look forward to celebrating you at 80. Amen. We look forward to celebrating you at 87. Amen. I said 87, I jumped 85 because Chief Oshoba will soon celebrate 87th birthday. That he was going to beat Ogun State. But the records I have here, I don't know whether he will succeed. From what I have here, the games are not yet totally over, but we have 329 medals for Delta State. And out of that, Delta has already won 122 gold medals. And what counts most is always gold. So I think with this kind of lead, as a formality, but as a celebration of unity, as a celebration of unity, a celebration of strength, a celebration of the can-do spirit of the Nigerian, and the sublime beauty of competition that we see all over the world. I have come to celebrate those who won medals, to celebrate those who won hearts, and those who may not have won anything today, but are already to the entire
sporting world in Nigeria for a vibrant and flawless festival. I believe strongly that yes, indeed, Nigeria is committed to the future of the Nigerian sports and the Nigerian child. Every sprint and every cheer, the best international stadium in the whole of Africa. And today it is called Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. A structure that has been held globally as a model of sports architecture and ambition. That edifice was not just concrete and steel. It was a testament of the belief in what sports can do for a people and a nation. Sports is no longer a pastime, health, and national pride. Yet in Africa, the contribution of sports to the GDP stands at a modest 0.5%. This reveals a growth gap, and an opportunity is there for all to embrace. It is a call to action for governments, for schools, for private investors, and corporate organizations to recognize sports not just as a leisure, but as they should leverage on it for national development. Let us ensure that every school in Nigeria to greatness, a path paved with discipline, dedication, and the power to inspire generations. Let me share a very small story with you. It will be very short. Once upon a time, we had a young man in Rosario, in Argentina. There was a young boy, a very small, shy boy, brimming with raw food. It was too risky. But one man, Coach Carlos Rezar, he believed in the boy. So determined, he went ahead to offer the boy a contract. But he did not do so on official letterheaded paper. He did so on a very humble napkin. He used a napkin to do so. And that is how one of the greatest footballers of the world was signed. And his name was Lionel Discovered. So I've just discovered one person, and that is the senior leader. He's a great footballer. So let me say that because somewhere out there in Nigeria, we have many mercies, but they are yet to be discovered. Look at the environment that Kwabiodun and the good people of Ogun State, I thank you. Because with this event now that we are closing today, many mercies are born.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we do three things simultaneously. We will lower the flags, we will extinguish the lights of the games, and we present the flag.
I have the singular honor and privilege to hand over the flag for the next National Sports Festival to the people and government of Enugu State.
I
wish you
well. Now we'll extinguish the fire. We will lower the flag, and I will hand you over.
In 1909, the land of hospitality, strength, and history. This is Coal City, where the past meets the present and where greatness is always within reach. Long before the bright lights and roaring stadiums, Enugu was a city carved from the earth. In 1909, coal was discovered in this land of visionaries, of trailblazers, of champions. And now, Enugu prepares to welcome a new generation of champions. In 2026, the National Sports Festival comes home to a city that knows what it means to dig deep, to rise above, and to push forward.
Well, while the festivities and celebrations,
the legend, ladies and gentlemen,
K1 the Ultimate, such a renowned musical performer here to grace the stage. Team Delta State officially your winner
Can we open the mic
edition
for
of
K1
the medals? Team Kano on 25 medals. Well, these teams, they've given their all, they've competed. A shout out to the invited junior athletes who picked up a total of 18 medals with just 2 gold medals. And the bottom 5, Jigawa State with a total of 6 medals, no gold, while the bottom 5 failing to pick gold medal. Anambra State with a total of 3 medals, Sokoto State with just 2 medals, Taraba and KB State with 1 medals each respectively.
Ladies and gentlemen, is in our midst K1 the ultimate, once in a lifetime superstar.
Athletes, to the coaches, to the fans and the dreamers, welcome. No, this is more than a festival. It's a gathering of Nigeria's finest. From the creeks of the Niger Delta to the savannas of the north, from the bustling streets of Lagos to scenic hills of Enugu, we welcome you with open arms. Feel our rhythm. Share in our stories. In 2026, the heart of Nigerian sport.
na-emuke n'akụkụ ọbụla a na-eji oke mmemme dị iche iche, ọtụtụ ihe mmepụta yana ọtụtụ ihe nrịba ama na-egosipụta
pretty much a son of the soil. Enjoy.
2024, 25. Ọmọ bàtà wà bí ẹnu. Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, ó ti yege o, ó ti yege. Irọ́ ni pẹpẹ ń pa o, àjà ló lẹ́rù. Irọ́ ni pẹpẹ ń pa. Mo tún fà. Ẹ̀bá ń dá kásá fọ́mọ ní fowó ṣe. Kásá 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 bá ń dá kásá fọ́mọ ní. Ìjọba ti ya ẹ̀jẹ̀ odò, olúwa fẹ́ fújì ló ń bọ̀. Níṣẹ́ náà mà ilé wá sí ìwòsàn fún wọn. Wọ́n kò dé. Níṣẹ́ náà mà ilé wá sí ìwòsàn fún wọn. Wọ́n kò dé. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìwádìí Sálímù tún ṣì ó. Ẹ̀sìn gbogbo ìlú ẹsẹ̀ ìrìn ọ̀nà. Ó ní Sálímù tún ṣì ó. Ẹ̀sìn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wá di Sálímù tún ṣì o. Ó di Sálímù tún ṣì o. Ogun National Sport Festival gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ṣe dáadáa o. Ọmọ bá Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún. Let's balance the sound. Your Excellency. National Sports Festival 2020. Fọ́tìwọ́tì jẹ́ fún wa o nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Àyìnlé ọmọgbọ́n làwọn àdúgbò gidigidi. Àkànbí olódòdè. President Federal Republic National Festival of Sport in Nigeria. Local President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, distinguished Senator, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Akinyi. Ẹ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ọmọ gbọ́lá omi ẹ ti yege. Káàbùtẹ̀kọ̀ kúrò. National Sport Festival tá a ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ṣe dáadáa o. Ẹ̀dá ló ń sáré. Ṣé bí final decision bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọba? Bí TV máa ń wí, Dàpọ̀ ni. Bí Tọ́ǹbà máa ń wí, Dàpọ̀ ni. Ọmọ ọlọ́jọ́ bí ẹni, mo kì í yẹ Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún. Onínú ń bínú, pẹ̀lẹ́ kan ń pẹ́ kan. Onínú bínú o, pẹ̀lẹ́ kan ń pẹ́ kan. Ó bá ti bá ẹ wí o, ọ̀nà tí mo ẹ ń bẹ̀ o. Athletics, Wabi, Latabuja, Team Abuja, Team Bayelsa, Team Imo, Team Nasarawa, Team Enugu Connect, Team Kogi, Team Gombe, Team Yola, Team Ebonyi, Team Adamawa, Team Rivers, Team Plateau, Team Kebbi, Team Abia, pẹ̀lú Benue, Team Katsina, Team Jigawa, Team Sokoto.
Oh, beautiful scenes all over. K1 the Ultimate. So much love here in Ogun State. Born and raised in Ijebu-Ode here in Ogun State. Just thrilling the atmosphere, thrilling the audience with some beautiful renditions of some of these hit tracks and hit singles. Well, it's been a wonderful and eventful days here at the MKO Abiola National Stadium from the very start till the very end. Gateway Games 2024 has indeed lived up to every expectations, much to the delights of every indigene of the state. They've had fun from day one across different sports, from the Alake Sports Center down here to the MKO Abiola National Stadium, to Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne, to Baptist High School, and also in Shagamu, where we've seen games go down across various centers. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. It's been 4-0 through. I've enjoyed bringing you these games on commentaries alongside my co-commentator, Azubike Onicha. A beautiful festival all round. See you in the next edition in Enugu in 2026. But from myself and from Azubike Onicha, it's bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.